And one of the things that strikes me about Srimati is, first of all, her background, fascinating background. She spent her 20s training in as a Buddhist. And she would then spend 9 years as a Buddhist priest. And she's amalgamated her insights and her passion around this arena with coaching. And she is a coach with real wisdom and real spirituality. And she's been grappling, as we all do sometimes, with the question of how do you marry up the spiritual element of coaching with the world of the entrepreneur and the business. And I don't know if it was through Twitter, but you came across Rachel Elnaugh, who was on Dragon's Den. She was one of the original dragons. And Srimati is going to be putting on a course, a one-day course, which is, Rachel's coming down for it, I think, isn't she? Which is really sort of asking this whole question. If you want to find out more information on the course, it's on our events page on Coaching Connect. It's really simple. You just click on events, and the day is called Entrepreneurs Find Inner Wisdom, and it's on the 25th of March. But Srimati will tell you a lot more about it, so if I could introduce Srimati.
This is my bowl, by the way. I lent it to those guys. Meditation. So, thank you. Yeah, I think Liz has almost done it for me, actually. I was really here just to tell you about this day event that I'm doing, and I was going to explain that, yes, Twitter is a great way to network and make real collaborations and connections with people. So yeah, more about me. I'm Srimati. I'm the Inner Wisdom Coach. And as Liz said, I have a background I was an ordained Buddhist for many years. But before that I studied psychology, and since then I've trained as a coach. And I've also been a businesswoman through all that time. So putting all that together, I've been running courses locally. I've been running a business called Thrivecraft Coaching. Those of you who are local might have heard of Thrivecraft. But more recently, I've decided I kind of want to work in a bigger playing field. And so I've been connecting online, I've been making connections with the United States and with the rest of the country. But was delighted to meet Liz and Stu just around the corner through Twitter. Rachel and I discovered we had something in common. This is Rachel Elnaugh. She was known as the Nice Dragon from Dragon's Den. She was on the first series. She doesn't do that anymore. She was running a company called Red Letter Days, which actually went bust in the end. And she wrote this book about it called Business Nightmares, which I bought over Christmas time and devoured. It's a fabulous book. One of the things she was saying in it is, why are people so embarrassed? Well, she knew why people were so embarrassed to reveal the challenges, and especially financial challenges, that entrepreneurs go through, because practically every business does go through very extreme financial challenges. So this book is great, and although it's called Business Nightmares, it's really about hope and all sorts of other things. So anyway, I've only got 5 minutes, so Rachel and I just hit it off. I went into London, and we decided we'd record some video interviews together. These wonderful flip cameras. That's all you need to take some video of each other, and it's a great way to get some content on your website. I thoroughly recommend it. Just sit there. Background noise isn't a problem. With the YouTube culture, people are really forgiving. You don't have to have a big polished production. Just get yourselves down, talk about something authentic, and it's fabulous content for your website. So that's Rachel and I. So having met each other, having realised we were both interested in the same thing, which is, if I had to summarise it, I would say it's metaphysics. Metaphysics being the science of unseen energy. So it's not even just deep psychology, it's even deeper than that. The unseen energy that influences, plays through our work and our businesses. And in fact, you know, as coaches, we're using this technology already, but this is an even deeper understanding. Rachel's really fascinated by that, and I continue to be. I'm writing my first book about it called Answers, Finding Wisdom from Within, which comes with a CD, an audio CD of meditation that I've created to help us connect with our own inner wisdom. So something I practice myself. It's something I inevitably do with most of my clients, is guide a meditation to help them connect with that real deep soul truth in order to come up with their own answers and find their own solutions. But I have another level of practice which I absolutely adore, and it's working as a mentor coach to other coaches and other entrepreneurs, because I have this big background in running small businesses. And so I decided I was going to run another course, and I've called it Entrpreneurs Find Inner Wisdom. So it's aimed at you guys. It's an opportunity to learn some of these processes to help us answer our questions and find solutions in perhaps a different way, not from the head, not from the logic, but from intuition. It's a course where we're going to learn how do we hear intuition, how do we know it is intuition, how do we trust it, which voice in our head do we trust, and we're going to practice something called telepathic marketing, which is a way of, well, it kind of, I've said it really, it's how do we become our most optimally magnetic in order to attract business opportunities, people we want into our life. So we'll be practicing that, and also Rachel and I will be answering questions and so on. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll also be learning a manifestation practice, which is about drawing, well, the same thing, magnetism towards us, well, being magnetic to things that we want. Okay, so I've just had an indication that that's time. Rachel will be there. I'm not sure, I'm going to roll this workshop out around the country. I'm not sure she'll be supporting future ones. Liz and Stu are going to be there on the 25th. Martin, a very good colleague of mine, friend of mine, who is editor of Reconnect magazine, he'll be there supporting me as well, and Rachel will, and the people who've booked so far are just calibre people, so I think it'll be a really lovely...
How much is it?
It's £65 early booking before next Friday, and that includes your lunch. It's at the Royal 7 Star. 85 if you book after the 11th. If you give me, there's only 9 spaces left, and I think it's about to go to the press, who I think will be quite interested. So if you want a place, make sure you give me your name today, and I will hang on to that provisionally until you get a cheque to me or PayPal me early next week.